Okay, this is the second installment of the Support Texas campaign, and we have with us today again Pastor George Brewer from Houston, Texas, and Dr. Kathy Winings, who is associated with IRFF and has a lot of experience with relief. And we've got our president, Reverend Richard Busing, with us on the call. So, how about a quick update? How's it looking down there, George?
It has stopped raining, which is great. The sun is out, which is wonderful. And that's throughout the Houston area. So everyone's spirits are better. The main issues now is the ongoing flooding. The main highway through town, I-10, is not fully operational. It's blocked in a couple of places, as are other highways. Yeah. There's still evacuations going on in some neighborhoods.
Pastor George, if you're on a laptop, do you have any way of showing us a little bit outside the home? Is there anything to see even in your area?
Yeah, let me see if I can, how it turns out.
Okay. Well, we're looking at images here from Houston, Pastor George's house. What are we seeing here? Where are we?
Okay, that's flooding where you see the trees in the water. You know, usually that's ground under those trees, not water.
I mean, are you saying that there's never a lake or a river back there? That's all land as far as the eye can see usually?
You might be able to see it. There's some bushes out there in the water. That's the usual shoreline.
Wow.
Over there, that's the I-10 bridge. That's closed because of high water, but the water was almost to the bottom of the bridge, and usually it's so much below the bridge that, you know, you have tugboats pushing barges underneath that bridge, but today I went over there to look, and I don't think you can get a rowboat under the bridge.
Wow.
George, I have one question that is from yesterday when we spoke to you. You said that there was one family that was displaced at a gas station. Do you know how that turned out? Were they able to get evacuated?
Yes. A Good Samaritan came along and brought them to their home.
Wow.
And they stayed there until today. And then they moved to another member's home today.
Oh, good.
One of the brothers went and checked their car, and fortunately it ran. And so they're at one of the other members' homes right now.
Kathy, you've gone through many experiences with different emergencies across the country over the years. Can you share with us what your organization, IRFF, usually does when these kind of things happen?
Yes, we've been working for the last 25 years in disaster, and I've partnered with Christian Disaster Response, CDR. Usually at a time of disaster, people make the first mistake they make is they want to give, which is good, but then they tend to use this as a time to clean out their closets. And that's not what we want. We go for very targeted, specific in-kind donations, things like blankets, basic toiletries, water, certain types of things that we can, get out to them very quickly.
Water. Yeah, water's been out since Friday.
Yeah.
There's no water at the store since Friday.
That's the first to go.
What's the best way for us to assess and distribute support?
Well, one thing I can shoot off to you, I can get our needs assessment form to you so you get a sense as a template of things that we ask. Generally speaking, their basic needs will tend to be medical, food, temporary housing, and clothing. Because they've lost everything. It's some people have lost some things, and we don't know yet what they have and have not access to. This is also the start of the school year. So those with children who are still of school age, you would think that maybe they of course need some clothes to go to school in, and some basic costs for whatever they need for their school and their studies. Those are generally the initial things that are not high price tags. Because after that,
they mean a lot, right, up front.
And they do. Usually, if you read testimonies from people who lived through a fire in the house, or they lost this, X, Y, and Z, they're going to tell you that what made the most impact was having a bed to sleep in, roof over their head, food, medicine, and basic clothes and toiletries so they could feel human. Things like that. And those are not big ticket items, and those are things that are easily handleable in a fund me kind of thing. So even now, families could locally start putting to, within Texas, could start creating, we call them gifts of the heart. They're a medium-sized packing box that if you can fill it with, and again, I'll send you this evening the list. It's simple things like George was talking, the everyday simple stuff: bandages, combs, brushes, deodorant, soap, shampoo, a blanket. National Council of Churches created the first Gifts of the Heart box, and we've all followed that template ever since.
Okay, Pastor Brewer, thank you for your coverage of all the things that are going on down there. You've given us a lot of good insights into the local area. And Dr. Winings, you've been such a valuable resource here today. You're a wealth of knowledge because you've been doing this for 25 years. So we appreciate both of you very much. Thank you for your work and your efforts down there.
Prayers to you, George.
Thank you.
Thank you. Prayers
Thank
to you
you.
guys.
God bless.
God bless you.
Bye-bye.
Our families in Texas still need your support. Please visit familyfed.org/supporttexas.